So Bisbee used to be the largest city between New Orleans and San Francisco, something like that. And it's been, the population has been declining ever since the mines went out of business. So after the mines went out of business, the hippies moved in because you could get a house for very cheaply and come kind of do whatever you wanted, basically, do some art or something like that. And it became kind of a gentrified, very creative. In Bisbee, statistically, we lose 100 citizens every year. There's a lack of media in our area to cover things, and it became apparent to me that, there's a lot of corruption. So yeah, I just started filming the cops. And
Nolan tells us about the day he met Officer Moreno outside of Warren Ballpark in Bisbee, Arizona.
It actually all started with Doug Stanhope. Do you know who Doug Stanhope? He's a comedian, but anyway, I saw Doug Stanhope and he was kind of rubbernecking towards the park, just looking at something. And so as I passed there, I was looking to the left in the park, and there was just a lot of law enforcement activity going on. So I parked my car and got my camera out and started filming. The video starts and I was walking actually back to my car, and I was walking by and I still had my camera going, and then I noticed that she was talking to a lady about something, so I just started filming that.
You're not gonna film us, are you?
Huh?
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing? I don't know what he's doing. And
Could you please leave? I need you to leave.
Are you gonna beat me up if I
My
don't?
job. You're interfering with an animal control officer. Please leave.
I can be in public, man.
Yes, you can. But please leave. I'm asking you to leave this area.
Leave this
I
area?
am asking you to go back to your vehicle.
we're just talking about a skunk.
Good night, Nolan.
It's just a skunk we're calling about, okay? We don't need, like...
You see this ravine right here? This is in between me and you, so how am I interfering with an investigation?
You're interfering with me. You're not 6 feet from me. Please leave. I have an individual here that's interfering with me.
I am not.
An animal.
No, I am not.
You are moving.
Videotaping-
Move away from me.
videotaping
Move away from me.
is
You're
not.
6 feet from me. You need to be 6 feet from me.
6 feet, miss, right here.
Keep going.
You're coming 6 foot at
Keep
me.
going. Keep going.
You're coming 6 foot at me. Bad woman.
I will charge you with interference.
Do it.
You continue.
Do it. I'll take you to court personally. You don't got no qualified immunity if you act like an idiot. I'll take you to court. You don't have the rights to boss around everybody that's got a video camera. You don't have the rights to tell me not to be on a public park. So after the animal control officer made the false police report about me over the radio, 2 officers immediately showed up, Officer Moreno and Officer Nash, and they jumped out of their car and started, running at me. Hey, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing, guys. I didn't do nothing. Hey. I was actually knocked out for about 30 seconds. I don't remember being on the ground and them being over me. The only reason that I know that is because a bystander started filming basically just as my camera went flying out of my hand. As Officer Moreno was throwing me to the ground, he basically put his hand right there and kind of just, knocked my head into the ground very deliberately, you know what I mean? He's basically a psychopath.
He didn't do anything! You guys are crazy! This is so stupid!
He did. He did. He interfered with me doing my job.
Oh, come on, this is so
No,
stupid.
he interfered, okay? I don't know where that skunk is now because I had to deal with him. All I needed him to do was stay back. That's
I
all he
know.
could have. He could have did
I
it from
could
a
have
distance.
dealt with him, though.
Well,
Okay, now... Oh, this is so stupid.
okay, show me where the skunk
He
is.
went
This
in
is what
here.
I need to-
He went in here, and I don't think he came out the other side. Now I'm gonna record because this is the whole point.
The whole point of all of this is for me to do my job.
I know.
And now you're letting
I know.
Now you're letting
Okay, whoa. We don't argue with them.
How would we do
don't
that,
know what's
sir?
going on.
All right, well, let me go. I didn't do anything.
First of all, you're being detained until we investigate, okay?
Do your investigation. I just got a video camera.
Okay, I know he was getting violent with
I was not getting violent.
No, that's a report. That's why we're investigating, okay? So you can just wait.
Investigation, do it thoroughly and honestly because I was not violent. That lady, man, oh man, you guys are going to get sued.
Okay, sir.
Bully, I heard. I don't know how many times I heard that one before.
Yep, thank you. Appreciate that.
Wait till you guys lose your qualified immunity.
I'm sorry?
I said wait till you guys lose your qualified immunity. You're being videotaped and you knew it. Hey.
Yeah, you're also being videotaped, sir.
Oh, man. I'm going to pick him up real fast.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not.
We're gonna make sure you don't get hurt, man.
Hold on. We need to pat you down for any weapons. You got any knives on you? I ain't got What's this right here? Thanks. Wallet?
After a while, they basically picked me up, brought me to the cruiser, put me in there, and what's called hotboxing. I mean, it was hot in there. I was in there for about 30 minutes or an hour. They took me to the station. I was in there for about maybe an hour or two, and they came and uncuffed me and told me to sign a piece of paper. So pretty much signed it to get out, and then I was released.
What were the charges?
Interfering with governmental operations.
Immediately after being released from custody, Nolan went and published this video of his encounter on his YouTube channel, Bisbee News Network.
The day after the arrest, I got an email from the deputy chief of police at the time, and he said that based on the video that I published online, he found that the narrative that his officers were portraying against me that day was not true, and that the charges were dropped. So,
police are rarely held criminally liable for criminal actions such as this. The best that the state will offer you is allowing you to sue the political entity that the officer works for and take some taxpayer dollars. And some people would say that it's unfair to put this burden on the taxpayer, but the reality is the majority of taxpayers adamantly support everything the police do no matter what.
a lawyer by the name of Jesse Showalter, civil rights out of the Phoenix area, filed the case in federal court in Tucson. Not too long after that, he informed me that the city wanted to offer a settlement, and I think the first offer was like $14,000. And so I think we were both just like, no, whatever, I wanted to go to court, basically. But the city kept coming back with higher offers. Got to $75,000.
Nolan was convinced that if he didn't take a settlement, he'd likely walk away with nothing in the end, which is likely true no matter how wrong the police were. And the truth was, justice wasn't even an option that was on the table because justice would have meant criminal charges for the criminal cops that criminally attacked him. For the 3 or 4 hours of Nolan's liberty that was stolen from him that day, he was paid $75,000.
I mainly wanted to see Moreno on the stand explaining why he did that to me. I think that was the loss of not going to court.
Was Moreno an officer at the time he arrested you?
Yeah, he was an officer.
What's happened to him since then?
He's been promoted to sergeant since then. I don't know. I don't believe that any of the officers who actually attacked me were disciplined in any way. I really don't think so.
Out of the 3 officers that were there that day, Officer Moreno stood out above the others as having malicious intent. Have you seen Moreno since then?
Yeah, I mean, Moreno's a psycho, you see him around town, and it's scary, dude. I mean, and he's just a loose cannon. It's just a matter of time, before something even worse happens in our community.
People around town started reaching out to Nolan to tell their stories of their encounters with now Sergeant Moreno. He decided to start doing open records requests for Moreno's use of force reports.
So I made a records request into any use of force reports relating to Moreno, and then I got a couple back. So I was reading the police report, and it really didn't make a whole lot of sense. So I just felt like making the public records request to see what the video looked like.
What's up, guys?
28 on things in that domestic gun Cochise Road.
Arguing,
Okay.
having the beer.
Okay, go ahead and step on out. What's that?
No, sir, I won't.
Having that, sir,
We,
1427.
we're drinking beer and we're not touching each other. Hold on, just hold on.
Really mad. That's all.
We're not touching each other.
I need you to step out.
I'm not stepping out. And I'm just telling you that we had a couple beers. Don't touch me.
Step out.
I'll step out.
Step out.
I'll step out.
Understand under
Hold
Arizona
on,
law and any
please,
under domestic. Just step
There's
out
no
and talk
domestic
to him.
going on.
Talk to him. Let us investigate it.
The
And
hell
we'll leave
am
you
I
be.
touching you?
No, I told you not to.
We're just trying to figure out what's going on, man.
We were arguing.
Okay.
And we had 2 beers and she came outside and I just wanted her in the yard, that's all.
Step out.
No, sir, I won't. Please don't touch me.
Step out. And I'm not even going to tell you again.
I've had
Step
2
out
beers.
to him.
Really?
Okay,
Not-
that's fine.
Okay.
We're just here to talk to you.
Okay.
But you're going to step out.
Okay, you can step in the yard. sir.
No, you come on out.
No, that's he can stay there.
No, you're going to step out.
I'm sorry. We had 2
No, by
beers.
law, nothing. I'm telling you right now on camera, you're stepping out.
For what?
To talk to him. Are you in handcuffs? No.
No, I'm
Then we're
not.
trying to talk to you. Here in a minute,
we can
I'm
talk
going to
later.
put my hands on or I'm grabbing my taser gun.
No, sir.
Oh, yes, sir.
No, sir. At no
Step
point in
out.
time are we physically doing
Step
anything.
out.
I
I'm
don't
telling you,
understand.
step out.
I can't.
Why not?
Step out.
Because I'm not doing anything
Step
except
out.
trying to talk to
And
her.
do not make a move towards me.
Please don't touch me.
Let's
Do
go.
not touch me.
Sir.
Step
We're
back.
not doing anything
back.
except
Step back,
talk.
too.
Don't you touch her.
Step back.
Don't you touch
Step
her.
back right now.
Don't you touch her.
You need to move out.
Stop! What the f are you doing?
Step
What
back.
the f are you guys
You
doing?
need to move.
You're not allowed to do that.
You need to move out.
Nope, you're not allowed to do that.
Don't touch her. Do not touch her. Do not.
Okay, do you want to now stand up and calm down?
I was just protecting him, and you know that.
Protecting him from what?
Because
We just tried to talk to him.
Taser him. I'm gonna taser him. I'm gonna protect him.
Okay, I'm gonna let your hand go, and you're gonna just stand up. Okay? All right? Go ahead. Come on. Let me give you a hand up. Ready? You got another little set of hands? You want to get them?
I don't know why I'm doing anything wrong.
None. You guys weren't doing anything wrong up until what happened.
I have no idea what happened.
We're working on the 101.
We were just gonna talk to him, talk to you.
That makes for me that's every
Even Sergeant Moreno himself verbally admitted that they didn't do anything wrong. Even the call that came in said that they were arguing, which is not illegal. The Bisbee police, even by their own admission, had no reasonable, articulable suspicion that anybody here has committed a crime, was actively committing a crime, or was going to commit a crime. Without reasonable suspicion, they couldn't lawfully detain anyone, let alone open a gate and enter a property with a clearly posted no trespassing sign without a warrant.
Everything's on body cam. You will more than.
Yeah, I'm so glad to see.
Welcome
what
to
the fuck I did
request
wrong.
anything you want. Okay,
I'm
go ahead
so
and have a seat. All right, so here's what we were going to talk about. There was a call of you guys arguing, which you guys clearly admitted.
Yeah.
No physical. Fine. The argument, we love the arguments because there's no physical.
Yeah.
All we were going to ask you versus him, he could have just stepped out, talked to my partner. I'm going to talk to you, make sure there's no injuries. And what happened? What are you guys arguing about? That's it.
Whenever I was getting it, you know, you're getting a video, you really don't know. Maybe the officer is justified, you know? But I was like, I'll get the video, we'll see it. And I watched it. And some people think that he was, but most people, I think most reasonable people who see that video, I mean, it doesn't make sense. Like, why? He just grabs the guy. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you're not even under arrest. We're just gonna grab you, you know? And then basically the guy all he was saying is that he didn't want to talk to Moreno, which we have a Fifth Amendment right not to speak to cops. And so Moreno's saying, you're either going to come out here and speak to me, or I'm going to arrest you, basically. It's like, what? What's he being arrested for, you know? Exercising his Fifth Amendment? Or so they didn't have probable cause to do what they did.
After speaking with Nolan, we decided to take the short drive to the address listed on the report to see if these victims would speak with us as well.
Let's come up here.
The woman agreed to talk with us and told us that she herself had not even seen the body cam footage, but she heard it was posted publicly, so we showed her the video.
God, he's a drama queen and a half.
Moreno?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how he made it here. Because, like, by law, he's not really allowed to come in unless it's probable cause, right?
Right.
Yeah, or a warrant, right? Okay.
Warrant or,
yeah. So that's why we were like, you can stay out there and we can talk to you. Yeah.
Yeah. When did this happen, actually?
It was in 2023.
Okay, it was a couple of years ago. Then.
Yeah. And then we just got done with court all the way. And probation, it was 6 months, and that was last year in like March, I think. So like a year ago.
What were you charged with?
A lot of stuff actually, but like it went down to it was domestic violence, and I was like, how is that when I live with him? He's my roommate. We're not dating, but then if we were, and they assume that, wouldn't it be a domestic violence would be against me and him, not the cop and me, you know what I mean?
Oh, they put the cop as the victim of domestic violence?
Yeah, yes, dude. And that's why it was bad. I was like, what the hell?
Were you both charged?
Yeah, we were both charged. So
and him as the victim?
Yeah. And that was why it was really bad. So then we fought that one. And then the lawyer gave us a deal on the next one. And it was a good deal because it was only 6 months of probation where we can't get the cops called.
What was the second charge, the one that you ended up getting 6 months of probation on? What was that charge?
Failure to resisting arrest, yeah.
So Officer Moreno charged these people with domestic violence, which is violence against your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your domestic partner that you're living with. But he put himself down as the victim of the domestic violence. Even though he's not the domestic partner of either one of these two people, and him and his officers are the ones who initiated violence on them. So the public pretender got the domestic violence charges thrown out, but got him probation for resisting the unlawful arrest. When Nolan requested this body cam footage, it took a few months for the city to finally give it up. Once he received it, he realized that they had held it until right when the statute of limitations on a federal civil rights lawsuit had expired. When she found out this had become public, the only question she had was,
did he get fired? He got fired, right? No, he didn't get. He's suspended?
No, been promoted since then.
Oh my God!
The Bisbee News Network has also done records requests to find other complaints on Moreno.
It was not easy to obtain, but I am now in possession of Carlos Moreno's complaint file, and here are some of the most disturbing details. Blank says she was threatened by Bisbee police officer Carlos Moreno. She says this stems from an incident where Officer Moreno investigated her granddaughter having been sexually assaulted. Blank says Officer Moreno told her if she pursued this issue, he was going to arrest her. Blank filed a formal complaint with the city manager and was later told by a part-time officer that he overheard Officer Moreno talking about how he was going to get Blank into a situation where he would have to shoot her. Sergeant Moreno came to me with a clipboard and a form and questioned me about my identity and what happened. While he was doing this, he began to threaten my animals, saying, "Your ducks are going to be gone, and I'm going to come to your house at 3 o'clock in the morning and arrest you." When I asked him why he would do that, because I had not broken the law, he said, "Yes, you have, and I can arrest you for it." He said that while she was in the back seat, her mother and the officers began to remove her items and watched one of the officers grab her laptop computer and breathing machine, place it in a garbage bag, and throw it out of the hotel room onto the ground, breaking it. Carlos Moreno has been investigated by the Cochise County Sheriff's Office as well. She said she filed a complaint with the city manager on Officer Moreno. The day after she filed the complaint, Officer Moreno and Chief Achabe started stalking her house and followed her boyfriend through town.
Not only do they not do anything to fix the problem, but Bisbee News Network claims in retaliation for him trying to bring these things to the city's attention, the police department stalks and harasses him, and even the city attorney harasses and bullies him when he shows up to public meetings.
Are you high? Is that your...
Are you an idiot?
Drinking?
Shut up, dude. Get out of my face.
I'm going into my meeting. You tell me I can't come into my meeting?
I'm just telling you, don't come up on me.
You smell like alcohol, though.
You're an idiot. You're a liar, too.
No, I'm not.
Go to hell.
I'm serious. You smell like alcohol.
Go to hell, idiot. I don't smell like nothing.
Oh, you do? I'll get the chief to confirm it.
Go to hell. I mean, it's like, why is Moreno not fired? You know, after all these years, this pattern of violating people's rights. The city manager's strong form of government, you know what I mean? And he just leaves them in place. And really the community is just completely in danger. It could be anybody. It could be anything, you know? He's a liability, he's a danger, and they refuse to do anything about it. It's really kind of weird, because you wonder why.